Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another reaction video. I'm Isaiah, I'm a licensed professional counselor, and today we are going to be diving into a video put out by the Law and Crime Network. So the background of what's going on here is that there's a man who was picked up from the side of the road, clearly intoxicated. The twist is that when the police officer patted him down, he found a large number of Xanax on him. So the story picks up at the jail where he's been transported now, and we're going to just take a look, react to what this guy is saying about his mental state and how this whole situation is handled. So let's dive into it.
Hey, how's it going? Dude, I'm getting butt naked in public. Oh my god, that's kind of embarrassing.
Stay right there.
Oh, my bad, I apologize.
Are these Xanax? Did you find more of them? Yeah. Right pocket there. All right. Why do you have that medication with you?
To be honest, I just got them from a friend.
Got them from a friend?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't had a chance to hear him talk too much yet, but it already seems like he's slurring his words. The way that he's talking doesn't make it sound like he's all there.
Did you have to pay for them?
No, of course not. No.
How did you come in contact with the trooper there?
I was just walking and he turned his lights on me and that's how he got me.
That's how he
Pretty
got
much.
you?
Yeah.
Where were you coming from?
I was coming from a friend's house.
Take a seat there in the chair. Take a seat.
He looks remarkably unaffected by being picked up by the police, and if he has been taking the Xanax, which is an anti-anxiety medication, a sedative, then it's very possible that he wouldn't have much of a reaction to what for most people would normally be a very stressful situation.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be super honest with you. I don't know how I came across all them Xannies.
Oh, you don't?
No,
I thought
I really
you said
don't.
your friend gave to you.
No, I promise.
Are those your pants?
My pants? My
Yeah.
jeans? Yeah, of course.
Well, so how would they get into your pants pocket there?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of drunk right now.
Kind of drunk?
So, yeah, so I don't.
Okay, so he admits that he was drunk, and you can hear that in the way he's slurring his words.
How they came across my pants.
You know it's against the law to be possessing those.
Oh yeah, I know that. I just thought I had one or two, I promise you, sir. But the officer that got me, he started pulling out like bunches of Xannies. He said I had like 35.
That's quite a...
Well, he had 35 on him. So real quick, safety measure. As soon as he says this fact that he said that he's drunk alcohol and consumed some of the Xanax, those two things are not supposed to be combined. For any of y'all who take sedatives or benzos, you do not drink alcohol with your medication. I mean, generally you don't anyway, but especially here, this could actually lead to death, this kind of drug interaction, because alcohol is a depressant and these benzos are also a depressant that can slow down your breathing so much to the point that you actually die from it.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
So why are your pants unbuttoned there? It's not...
Oh, because when I was getting pulled over, I didn't have a chance to put on my pants.
Well, stand up, face that direction there. We're gonna place a belly chain on you.
Oh my god.
This guy's story is all over the place. He was already walking down the road, and then he's saying that he didn't have time to pull on his pants when the officer picked him up. I don't know what he thought he was doing at the time, but there's a lot of inconsistency with the story, which I guess you would expect from someone who's as intoxicated as this person seems to be.
Have you ever been to jail before?
Yes I have, sir. I'm not gonna lie.
Here?
No, not here. I don't even know where we're at right here.
We're at the Clark County Detention Center, downtown.
Are we?
Yeah, downtown Las Vegas.
Oh, no, I've never been here.
Okay, let's go see the medical staff.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we'll kind of look at when we're assessing someone is orientation. He's obviously not oriented to where he's at and what the situation is. And that can be a concern to at least kind of ask further. Obviously, he's already admitted to the alcohol, but just in cases of other clients, any substance use, any previous diagnoses, or perhaps any head trauma that might be contributing to that lack of orientation.
No problem.
Chair 2.
Any alcohol or do any drugs?
Yeah.
Did you drink today?
Yes, I did.
About how much did you have to drink?
I would say like around two 11s.
2 11s? You do any
Two
drugs?
11s.
Okay. You do any drugs?
No, sir.
Little Xanax?
No, I promise. I swear to God, I don't do xanax. That's not my thing.
What time did you start drinking last night?
Oh, I pretty started drinking like around, I would say like 9:30.
9:30 last night?
Yeah, that's 9:30 of last night. What's the day? Oh, around my...
Yeah, again, so you see that disorientation. He has no clue what time it is. And also, again, we talked about this in the drunk teacher video. That math doesn't add up. I don't know exactly what time this occurred, but if he's saying it was 9:30 last night, that means it's the next day, and he wouldn't still be this intoxicated after having just 2 drinks.
I'll watch.
Yeah, about 11 hours later. You only had 2 drinks?
Yeah, just some 2 talking.
Okay, yeah, so he said it's been 11 hours since 9:30 last night. There's no way the alcohol is still in the system like this.
Just sit down in the first row there.
No problem, sir.
Trooper, how did you come in contact with Andrew?
Well, I got a call for a pedestrian on the highway that appeared to be intoxicated. So I located him walking down the shoulder, stumbling very bad. It looked like he was heavily intoxicated. For my safety, I wanted to pat him down, make sure he didn't have any weapons on him, and felt something odd in his pocket. That's how I ended up finding the pills. I asked him if I could see what was in the pocket and remove what was in there, and he consented to let me go into his pocket and remove it, and that's when I found the 34 Xanax in his left front pocket.
Right away, just from that presentation with the bag and the number of pills, they're gonna go with intent to distribute. Just because it's not one of those pill bottles, generally you don't need to be carrying that many pills around with you if you're just taking them for yourself.
Okay. Andrew, to your right there.
Andrew, right over here. Sitting right there.
Andrew, put your right thumb on there.
Right thumb.
Let me assist you. Andrew, you see more out.
Oh man, he was going in with his left thumb. This is really not helping his case. And I don't think he has a lot of control over that at this point, given how inebriated he seems to be. But yeah, that's definitely not helping his case any.
Right now.
Matter what?
You seem very exhausted or tired.
Oh, I am. I'm really exhausted and tired, actually.
Okay, so the slurring seems to be getting worse, and then even the officer is saying, like, you seem to be looking worse, you seem exhausted. I would have a medical professional come check him out right away, because again, that interaction between alcohol and, again, he's denying that he took the Xanax. He needs to get some kind of medical attention to make sure he's not gonna pass out or die.
That from the Xanax that you took?
No, not really.
Andrew, you're gonna be being charged with intoxicated pedestrian on a highway. Okay, you were a safety issue for yourself being out there. And you're gonna be charged with possession of Xanax, which is a Schedule 4 drug, controlled substance, okay?
Okay, Schedule 4 drug. So drugs are listed on different schedules in terms of severity and potential for abuse. Schedule 4, if I remember right, is not super serious. It's a controlled substance like the officer is saying. I think that means there's low potential for abuse, which I would kind of dispute based on just this story alone. But yeah, Xanax is ripe for being abused. And just an interesting side note, marijuana has been the subject of debate because it is a Schedule 1 drug, which is the most severe, is listed as one of the highest potential for abuse, all of that stuff. And so there's a lot of debate about getting it reclassified, rescheduled, so that it better fits where it's at in our culture and our society.
You're also being charged with possession with intent to sell.
I wasn't even selling them.
It's not normal for a person to have 43 Xanax without a prescription, not a prescription bottle, loose in multiple pockets. That's why you're being charged with that. The average.
Yeah, so that's what the officer is saying. Even if you don't have an intent to distribute, or you say that you don't, just the circumstances in the case really look like you're doing something you're not supposed to with the medications.
A person would have a prescription, or
Yeah, I understand, but I've never sold one of those Xanax in my life. I swear, I don't know where they came from.
no. In the car, you told me that you knew where they came from, but you didn't want to tell me where they came from.
Nah, man. Alright, whatever.
Okay, Andrew. Take a seat back in the front row there.
Man, you guys are just asking some
Okay.
questions. You would ask a kindergartner. Can you guys please go away?
Okay. We're gonna try to get Andrew through the process as quickly as possible.
Damn.
Unlike a lot of the other cases that we've kind of looked at, this one seems pretty open and shut. He's definitely intoxicated. He's not oriented. His condition seems to be worsening, which again, I think That was kind of something that was missed by the officers, whether missed or they just had to go through their process before he could get in front of a medical professional. But the fact that his condition was deteriorating in front of their eyes and they could hear it in his speech, in the way that he's talking, in his demeanor, he should have been checked somehow. And maybe it just didn't show up in this clip, but someone should have been making sure that there wasn't something that was causing that condition to deteriorate other than just like maybe him being exhausted. For sure, I think something that's really interesting is just like the different way that I'm approaching the case compared to how the police officers would approach the case, and obviously we're going at it with two different purposes in mind. It is nice in a way for one of these videos to be a little more straightforward. I don't know what the circumstances are that lead to this guy abusing alcohol or Xanax, but I do hope that eventually he does get the help that he needs in order to change his life around. And I do want to encourage anybody who's watching, if you do feel like you have some kind of concern with substance use, whether it's alcohol, some kind of other drug, prescription or illicit, please reach out for help. Even if it's somebody thinking that you have some kind of problem with drugs, that might be something that's worth listening to, and at least going to see a therapist or going to a support group or AA or something similar to just see, is there something that I might need to re-examine or change in my life? And it's all about prevention, okay? Get that early intervention, get that support now, so that you don't have to be in this guy's position of being arrested after being found along the side of the road in a very compromising situation. Everyone, thank you so much for checking out this video. Please like and subscribe, as that helps our channel to grow. We are doing live streams on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time, so please be sure to check those out. We have the opportunity for you to ask questions of me directly there and to just continue engaging in conversation about mental health and advocating for yourself in the mental health space. So check those out, live streams at 9 p.m. on Tuesdays. Again, please like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of our new content and upcoming announcements. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.